People from all across the solar system are subscribing to stay informed and support the cause.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
They're doing their part. What about you? Subscribe to Burn Enough and join the fun today. Stay informed, stay prepared. Subscribing guarantees entertainment. Would you like to know more? April brought an explosion of new military sci-fi. Here are the hottest releases. Trinity by Michael Simon, the epic finale to the first Command trilogy. Humanity stands on the brink of extinction as Cole Jackson and his crew attempt one final desperate strike deep into alien territory. Lost Colony by L.L. Richman. Matt Whitaker is back in Richman's Battlefield Diplomacy 2. He becomes an alien emissary, tracking lost survivors and facing an escalating galactic conflict where one wrong move could reignite a devastating war. Shadows of Retribution by Sean Robbins. In Voidwalker Chronicles 3, Major Ethan Irons fights through alien nightmares and epic space battles to save his son and the entire galaxy. Engine Masters. Retribution by Gus Harris Reed, a new series kicking off. It's about a rookie mech pilot teaming with a grizzled vet to end a civil war. Proclamation by J.N. Chaney, Jonathan Brazee, and Thomas Webb, the second entry in Android Wars, where the newly independent Genesian androids face enemies on all sides. Able-Bodied Soldier 4 by Jeff Chaney and Jason Anspach. Titus Briggs has to go back to his infantry roots when his elite pilots start losing ground, proving sometimes grit beats tech. Shadow on the Moon by John Sears. The battle for independence escalates as enemies plot a Pearl Harbor-style attack, and it's up to a few hardcore patriots to turn the tide. Reversal by Chris Kennedy. The middle chapter of Kingdom Lost, where three royal siblings must turn the tide of a brutal war before reclaiming their kingdom. Recon by Fire by Chris Kennedy. In Symbiote Wars 4, the protagonist is seizing the chance to push the enemy back unless a cowardly admiral doesn't botch it. Other notable April releases were Gateway by Craig Allenson, the 18th entry for the Merry Band of Pirates. Forsaken Outpost by Ken Lozito, also the 18th entry in a popular military sci-fi series. Humanity's last hope might lie in ancient alien tech. Harvest by Evan Curry. The surviving Terrans fight a brutal final battle that will reshape the galaxy. Hard Ceiling by Timothy Ellis. Karen Drayson stares down mutiny while enemies encircle her homeworld. USS Iron Fist by Mark Wayne McGinnis. Quintos commands a career killer dreadnought against fungal nightmare aliens. Dark Diamond by Neil Asher. A wild, mind-bending ride across time and space, where death is never quite the end. Independence by Toby Neighbors. The exciting conclusion to the Starship Jericho series, where the Renegade's crew chooses flee the Imperium or die fighting. Eternity's Battleship by Scott Bartlett and Joshua James. Earth is gone, and the last remnant of humanity is on the run. Extinction by Michael Simon. When humanity's last colony becomes a battlefield, Lieutenant Ryan Brader must step up or watch it all burn. Operation Resolute by Reese Landon. A mutiny-tainted commander whips a failing crew into shape for war. Heir to the Union by Eric Holtgrief. A Special Forces prince leads a desperate guerrilla war against Terran mercenaries to save his people. Yeah, April's releases are packed with action. Which ones are you picking up? Let us know in the comments. April brought a lot of excitement to the military sci-fi world, with major milestones, new discussions, and big developments. Valor's Choice by Tanya Huff, one of the classics of military sci-fi, celebrated its 25th anniversary. It's amazing to see how well it holds up today. Meanwhile, Variant Publications marked its 10-year anniversary, proving that small publishers can leave a big impact on the genre. Over at Canon Publishing, the winners of Canon's 2025 High Caliber Awards were announced. Congratulations to all the winners. Sean Korsgaard presented an abridged one-hour history of military science fiction. It's a must-watch for any serious fan. We also had some fantastic interviews with Ashley Pollard, Kevin Eikenberry, and Terry Mixon. In movie news, John Scalzi confirmed that Spielberg directing the upcoming Old Man's War movie was just a rumor. Whether that's good news or bad news, well, that's up to you. But what is definitely good news? The Military Science Fiction podcast had some great conversations. They discussed why they love MilSF, the importance of endings, and even reviewed the movie Serenity. In their latest episode, they explored all the different types of aliens we see in military sci-fi. April was huge for video games. We got the trailer for the upcoming game Dustfront, and it looks absolutely stunning. Bungie, the legendary studio behind Halo and Destiny, announced a new game called Marathon, coming this September. Helldivers 2 announced a new board game release, and it won Best Multiplayer Game at the BAFTA Awards. We also got a first look at Stormgate, which gives off serious StarCraft 2 vibes. And Tempest Rising was officially released, a game heavily inspired by the classic Command & Conquer. And if you love Warhammer 40k lore, you have to check out the hilarious interview where Tucker Carlson interviews War Master Horace Lupercal. And to wrap up, the most watched HFY story of April was Humans Withdraw from Peace Talk. The Galactic Council realizes their mistake. In this powerful story, after being mistreated, humanity withdraws from galactic politics, crippling the Council's empire. When they come crawling back, humanity chooses equality over revenge, reshaping the galaxy for the better. And there we have it. As always, if you have news, book tips, feel free to reach out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And hey, may the 4th be with you. Burn bright and burn enough.